Alright guys, as promised, I told you I'd bring you a video of one of my personal vehicles here. This is a 03 7.3 crew cab long bed Super Duty. And we all know they only made the 7.3 for a half year or a very short production amount of time in 03. And then for those that follow really closely, you may have seen pictures of my 02, which I basically have had since new. But you guys asked for this one. I don't post a lot of the personal stuff because it's not for sale, but this truck's been sitting in the garage. I bought it from the original owner that bought it brand new, and I guess I've had it probably 12 years now. And you can see how much it gets used. The last official time I had it out was in 15 when I took it to the beach for a family trip, and that's the last time it's really been used. Pull the boat every now and then. Yes, I got a huge drop hitch for it because the hitch is almost chest height, but I do use it to pull the boat sometimes. Lake's not far away. Take it to a few car shows, but that hadn't even happened recently, and it's unfortunately just been sitting in the garage. But somebody, well, several people saw it in the background of one of our posts. I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, but you guys saw it and asked for a video to talk about it. So here's the truck. The cool thing with this truck is it's a 30,000 original mile truck. Again, I bought it from the original owner, so technically a two owner with me. It's got about 20 inches of lift. At one time it had the 50-ish inch military tires, the Michelin's. Look, not my kind of look at all. So I put it on the 44 boggers. And another cool thing, drop in the comments what wheel that is if anybody knows. That's a polished lip, even though it's filthy. Let's see if the back ones are any cleaner. Probably not. That's a fully polished, yeah, this is terrible. Fully polished lip with a powder coated graphite background. So let me know what wheel that is, guys, if you know. That's a 44 1950 20-inch bogger. Which I actually took off the other Super Duty when I put 24s on it. The mirrors are color matched. The windows are dark tinted. Got our above average trucks logo on there. It fits pretty good on this truck for sure. People ask about the international badging. So for those that may not know, a 7.3 Powerstroke diesel and a 6.0 Powerstroke diesel were both built by International and sold to Ford. So that was when Ford and International kind of had a little co-op going on. That happened in a lot of the Ford trucks with Cummins. So Cummins is not Dodge, it's just a motor manufacturer. But Ford did use International motors for those motors. This truck's got a subframe section under it with basically like a 4-link system, but it's only 2 links. We have considered 4-linking it and using that subsection. The nice thing is it's all bolt-on. And of course it's got hideaway Nerf bars, or running boards, sorry. Automatic transmission, 7.3, 30,000 miles, got a big custom, because of the fact the drive shaft in my trucks always has to work, because I use my 4x4. This truck has a custom drive shaft, and it also has a custom cross member, which allows the drive shaft to come through it so that it still works. And you can see underneath this truck, there's no rust. None. It's been in my garage. I don't know if it's ever seen the rain other than sitting here for this last week or so, sitting at the car lot. Probably saw the rain with him, but had never seen the rain with me. And the few times it went to the beach, it came home and got cleaned. The paint on this truck is really cool. Spider webs everywhere. But you can see this is all paint. This is not a wrap. Sometimes I do wish it was a wrap because I could change it, but the graphics are, they're not for everybody. But the company that did these out of North Carolina, Island Graphics, I think is what he called it at the time. All this is hand laid, painted, and then cleared over top of. So there's no paint edge at all. I'll show you something else that's kind of cool. And again, this truck did not sit outside, but all of this pinstriping here was actually lime green. If you open up the gas door, it's still lime green. If you open up the doors of the truck, the graphics wrap inside, it's still lime green, or almost like a yellow green. That would probably look cool, but I don't know, it kind of looks neat the way it is. But the paint has held up very well. And again, it's all cleared. And it's probably House of Colors paint, knowing this guy did a lot of motorcycle stuff. I wish I would have brought the key out. I'd open it up and show you guys inside. But huge rear arched springs. We're getting ready to do some changes there. I'm not super happy with the pinion angle. It does fine, but obviously our stuff gets tremendously critiqued. So getting ready to change that. And also the tire's a little forward in the fender well, so we'll center that up a little bit more. Change this track bar here on the back, which is a frame reinforcement. That's the other cool thing with this truck. So this truck's got, I think, 513s or 529 gears with lockers front and back. And this truck will work on a tug pad. For you that don't know, Google back-to-back truck pulls or something like that. This truck works phenomenal on a tug pad, and I've got a set of tires and wheels that go on it that are the Truxus Super Swampers. They got kind of like a flame tread. This thing will get busy on a tug pad or a dirt pad or a tractor pull pad. It doesn't make a ton of horsepower, but it makes a good amount of torque. It's a simple 7.3 modded with an air intake, a computer chip, and an upgrade exhaust. Not much you can do with a 7.3 other than a turbo, which I do have sitting on the shelf. I've never put it on because it doesn't need it. It does have hydraulic steering. We're also going to straighten up the steering stabilizers a little bit. All those are color matched to the truck. We're going to straighten them up a little bit and adjust the steering. A few other little things that just been, again, it's like a painter of a house. His house is never painted. A mechanic's car is never serviced, and a business owner of truck places, trucks are never perfect. But thankfully, Brian and Daniel can take care of that stuff for me because I don't have the time nor the passion to do it in a lot of cases. So when I drop one off with them, they make sure they put the finishing touches on it. So it will get taken care of. Shocks are cool. They're the old style monster truck type shocks, just smaller. They were state of the art when they were put on this truck. Not today, but they were then. I'm gonna clean the frame up too. As you can see, there's no rust. It's silver smooth frame, but the paint or undercoat they put on it years ago is flaking off. So I'm gonna have that high pressure cleaned. Big old springs, but this truck drives good. Anybody that's ever driven this truck, I used to let people take it to their kids' birthday parties and stuff, and a bunch of my buddies take it, drive it, and all of them were blown away at how this truck drove. Before I put the power steps on it, it wasn't easy to get in and out of, but this truck would ride down the highway at 80 miles an hour with a finger. It's crazy, but it's got crossover steering, it's got the high mount track bar, it's got the hydraulic assist, which is huge for making one of these trucks turn. When I bring you a video of my other Super Duty, I'll tell you a story about that. That's pretty darn hilarious about the hydraulic steering, the need for hydraulic steering on a Super Duty. But that's it, guys. 03 7.3 crew cab long bed, 30,000 mile truck. We had a couple people comment also, and again, I don't catch all the comments, guys. So when you're getting responses, a lot of times they're from my guys in the office. You might twist my arm, I would sell it. I mean, I don't drive the truck. It's been 3,000 miles in the last 10 years, probably. So if somebody is die-hard looking for a real truck, it's not cheap. It's not rusty. It's 30,000 miles on a 7.3. We all know what it would bring if it was bone stock, and you got to imagine that's 20 grand in mods on this truck probably, and probably another 10 in paint. Let me know. Reach out, drop a comment. But again, if not, it'll go back in the garage, and we'll bring it out another day and let some other kids see it and smile. But Davis Auto Sales, Richmond, Virginia. Davis drives on YouTube, and just another cool truck these days. And the ones that are for sale are all on the website, always. DavisAutosales.com, Davis4x4.com. The guys are bringing a bunch of them back right now from an event this weekend. And we're going to try to get out to more events. We've been a little slacking. We're going to try to hit some more events here soon. So check us out for any of your truck needs. Davis Auto Sales, Richmond, Virginia. Thanks, guys.